Hello and welcome to Cooking with Kale on Tuesday, April 29th. I am your host, Frank. I mean, Kale. And today we're going to be doing some hacking on some OBS plugins for my hour of seconds, which is where I work 1 hour on my secondary thread every morning. It's supposed to be from 6:30 to 7:30 a.m. so I could eat breakfast with my son and send him off to school, but it is 8:10 because I have a little bit of a problem with chatting with people, other live coders in the morning. So, what are we working on today? I'm still being a noob at OBS plugins. I mean, I understand everything. I can just look through a basic thing. It's like it's like a CRUD app with whatever your C++ logic is, and then you throw in the Qt GUI thing. But I'm not that good with Qt GUI still because I'm just like overwhelmed with all these online classes, and now I'm like doing the autonomous cars to volunteer for Ukraine for anti-drone defense. Uh, and so now I'm like, yeah, stacking even more stuff on there, but people are dying. So we're kicking into high gear right now. This is OBS plugin. So what is this for? This is for the Mission Control Center for the A Startup Mission Control Center on GitHub. The Chrome extension is going to automate all of the live coding stuff for us. So it's high value, and I'm making an online class. So should be able to help me become financially independent. That's the goal. This is where we're at with the A startup hour of seconds is you need to be financially independent. Same with me. So what we're gonna do through the Live Coding Alliance, we will form an alliance together and we will become financially independent by educating other people and learning skills ourselves by leveraging the power of artificial intelligence and the hour of seconds every morning, working 1 hour building a paid online class right now. Where are we at? What is it? What are we looking at? Isaac Sim? This is totally not what we're supposed to be working on, huh? Okay, how do we get rid of this? I don't like this. How do I hide that? Damn you, Copilot. Damn you. What the hell is this? Oh, shit. That was the. It's okay. I can just copy and paste it from the tutorial. It's all right. I'm learning Isaac Sim. Gotta protect ourselves from the Russian drones, man. What is that? Oh, shoot. I hate that. Oops. Wrong one. Project Botnik Honeypot. Okay. This is the wrong thing. Shoot. Oops. Let me get the workspace open here. And I really wish that VS Code would stop doing this. Ever since I created a different workspace to attempt to write my books in a different workspace, VS Code has been just bugging out on me. I'm going to turn this timer off right now because it hasn't started. Unfortunately, it's like always losing my workspace. And then, I'll like fix my workspace and then I'll forget to like export it. So, what are we working with? What is this? Oh, never mind. I guess it does save my workspace for me. Okay. What are we working on again? Um, a startup, the Mission Control Center, right? Oh, right. I was looking for Mission Control Center. And you start up in CC. OBS plugin, and we have nothing. So what do I need to do? I probably just need to dump this. This is just the template. I just want to start writing the code because I feel like I've poked around enough. Oh, we're still not being able to build, huh? All right, well, I want to get set up before I put the timer on. Because, I mean, it's okay to use your hour of seconds to set up your workspace. But, if you're not set up, you need to get set up and then, get to work on that hour of seconds right away. So it's pretty basic. Bunch of CRUD operations going on over here. I don't like this at all. What is this configured as? We got a CMake. Qt. Okay, so we're going to be using C++ to build it, right? Yeah. I just don't really quite understand why they're using a C core with the Qt6. I just don't understand that. Well, I mean, I understand it perfectly well as a C++ nerd. Okay, you have an ABI, your processor. Whether or not you'd like to abstract away how it works, will still work the same way, right? It's still going to have a function. You make a call. I've got some parameters. I push them onto the stack, and then I run my function, right? It's always going to be the same way. And I'm not terribly opposed to the C style syntax. I mean, it is definitely better to use a no cost C++ syntax. What is this? Do we need to bring in a different plugin template? Isn't this just still the same plugin template? Here, this is going to go. Right. Okay, so you reserve all rights until it's uh, okay, so here is we need to point to the license, right? So for right now, I'm just going to point to github.com/a startup /a startup MCC. Okay, so this is the repo that you're going to get the code from, because this is never going to be closed source. So I'm just never going to use my website. And this is going to be just fine unless GitHub does some BS. So it says rights reserved. Does it have to say all rights reserved? No, it is open source. So I have actually relinquished some of my copyright protections through the license, through putting that out. But the license might change. So whatever the license is, you're going to get the license that it's out there currently at that current time. But I would never ever pull some sort of BS with my open source where I'm like trying to make a closed source. If I ever have a product that is going to be worth going closed source with, I'm going to be source available with that product from the very start. There are some things that are excellent with the source, with the GNU. Like their business model's pretty good, right? But there's a lot of people that would just never use that. So if you want to get your code out to everybody, you're going to need to use a more permissive license with that. So I'd rather be in that group of people. I would rather be able to be working with GNU, but then also be able to reach more people with GNU with the core of the product. And then if there's things that are of value that I can find built on top of that, then I would like that to be source available from the start. You got to be recognizing what do you have valuable ahead of time. You should not be like at the last minute being like, oh, right, well, we could make money off of rediz, right? So now let's start doing some BS. Like, okay. All right, well, then people like me will come through with their own competition for rediz, and then I will stomp the shit out of rediz. And you will not be able to do anything because my license is better than yours. Okay, and my API, my library is better than yours. We are much better for doing MCP than you are, right? You can't compete because you got some legacy bullshit, and now people don't like you because you just pulled the rug out from people. No, you just go source available from the start. I'm just not trying to compete in that particular arena. It's not really like where I compete. So I don't have to have a business model like that, and this is how I'm going to undercut Redis with the micro auth running up in your web browser with the uh, no cold start time. Well, hold on, negligible cold start time. So what do we got going on here? What do we have to do? What are the requirements of this app? So we want to keep track of here. Let's just write it. Start writing it in C++. Okay. So what is the first thing that we need to do? Are we putting all the code with the plugin code? So there's two ways. I usually do the seams folder. Okay. This is my personal thing. I like the underscore with the seams because it's up at the top, right? So the seams is where you're going to write all of your seams, right? And so you don't have to know. This is another benefit of it is that you don't really necessarily have to know exactly what this thing is going to be called at first to be able to actually create the files. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a file up in here, and it's going to be called 01 dot Greenfield dot hxx. Okay. So what we got to do is we got to go over here. We're going to grab from the script2 library. We're just going to go grab the template. We got the Kabuki Starship. Here's the seams. What we got to do, grab these files. Okay. Probably shouldn't have done that. And then what do we got to do? CMake list text. Grab. We don't need that, right? And then we need a release seam. Okay. Gonna copy those. We're gonna go back over here. And we are going to paste this. I guess we can delete that because I can't remember exactly. It's not a whole lot of boilerplate. Wait a minute, what just happened? I'm sorry, what just happened? What did I just do? I'm sorry. Did I just do something stupid? I don't. I deleted something, and I thought I deleted the the Greenfield thing, but then I deleted something else, unfortunately. Should be in the. This is why I always keep my recycling bin empty. Because whenever times like this happen, you don't have to worry about whatever it was. So what was that? Yes, I did actually deleted. Oh man, I can't believe I did that. Wow, really? Seriously. Woo! Okay. It is a little bit hard to believe that I just deleted the stuff from script too. You're like, no. What is that? Sorry. I had to do emergency repair here. What's going on? What did I do? Taking it out of. Wait, don't I take it and undelete it? Right? Oh shit! I copied and pasted it into a different folder just because I wasn't thinking. Unfortunately, yeah. So now I got to go into what workspace and then what workspace? Kabuki Starship script two theme. No, skip. Okay, so what happened? So apparently I didn't. Let's see, did I screw anything up? I would be able to easily recover these files anyway, so I'm not like tripping, but it's just a little bit annoying. All right, so what do you gotta do? I think maybe I startup mission control center with plugin, OBS plugin, source themes, and then is that in there? Oh, all right. I think that's okay. I was sweating there, huh? All right. Fig. Or I could just do MCC OBS. Macabres. I'm cool with that. Why? Because it's macabre. Macabres. Mission Control Center OBS. That's cool, right? All right. So now we got to take this and we got to find in path. Script 2. Now we're going to replace that with M's and caps. All right. Now we got my caps. Uh-oh. I don't think you have to actually say rights reserved. Actually, I think I said the wrong thing earlier. Oh, and then I gotta find the thing that I put up over here. All right. god. Not terribly difficult to set up a project. I mean, I've seen worse. That's why, that's why I don't try to automate it. I don't like having other apps keyboard shortcuts collide with my OBS shortcuts. Yeah, I guess I need a stream deck or something. Yeah, shit happens, man. Okay, so what do we have to do here? Rename this 102. All right. I'm just gonna put the namespace as macabres because I don't really care to have some perfect semantic namespace thing. I mean, I'm just not into it. What are you doing, baby? I bet she wants to come out. I bet. Bro. Oh, sweet bitch. Yeah, man. I wish I could. I have two. Accidentally had a bunch of bunnies, and then it's really difficult to take care of a lot of rabbits, dude. And nobody's adopting them. Everybody wants it next to free bunny that's already been fixed. Yeah, it's unfortunate, man. Yeah, I call it the plight of the bunnies. There's a lot of rabbits that are in really bad conditions because people. It's just so hard to take care of a lot of rabbits. Taking care of a lot of cats is pretty easy. Taking a lot of like rabbits are definitely like way more difficult to. Although one rabbit, not too bad. Bunch of rabbits, yeah, it's really difficult, dude. All right, so we just gotta get rid of all this unit test stuff. All right. Some people might say that this boilerplate is a deal breaker, but it's really nice. It has a lot of benefits. I think the benefits outweigh whatever. I mean, it's not that bad boilerplate. What do we have to bring in? Shoot, do I need to make like a symlink to script two? I don't. I've never made a symbolic link in Windows to be 100. Okay, how do you make a symlink? Okay, link. Okay, so we need to craft this to be um. Okay, what is it? Users and then my name, my user, Windows thing, workspace. Wait, what's the first one? The link is the link that I want. A star startup /a startup mcc /obs plugin backslash because Windows is kind of weird. Backslash what? What did this thing have? Some stupid src plugin, src folder. I don't know what to think about that. What do I do? Right now, I mean, I wouldn't use this format, but I think I can just create the sim link and then change it later. I would not use the src folder. I use a modules format, not like a C++ modules format, but like old school style. MK link. Let's add that one. It's gonna be me as in my user space. My dictionary. And we'll just copy and paste this one. This one is Kabuki Starship /script 2 target. So what does the target mean? Hold on. A soft link pointing to a directory. I'm sorry, what's a hard link again? I really don't like how the bookmark bar opens up, dude. I don't like that at all. I wish I could knew how to turn that off. Or files and not directories. Okay. Okay. I mean, I should know this, but I've never really had to do it. I've done it in Linux. I'm a little bit embarrassed. I don't know the difference between those things. If the target is moved or deleted for a hard link, it's dangling. Well, for dangle. And then what about a soft link? So soft links, so they're dangling. If I'm well, this is never gonna move. This is permanent for me personally. So what do? I just have to like. What is Git gonna do on this? Here, look. Does Git add symlinks to Git add? What do you do about that? How do I make it so it doesn't break for other people? It'd be really easy if I could just do a dot dot thing with the symlink. Can you do that? Or is there a relative Windows relative symlink? Okay, let's just do a relative symlink. Hold on. Link and then what does destination mean? So destination means like the the link target. I mean the destination. Honestly, like you could call either one of these things the destination, dude. I don't like that language at all. The link target or the link proxy. I mean, it's easier to say that this is a proxy. This is the thing that's standing in for the other thing, right? This link. The link is a proxy. It proxies you over to another folder. That's what it is. But you put the dot dot at the second one, right? Okay. So this is what we want. MK link. And then for a folder, is it the same for a folder? Let's link to a directory as a D. Okay. /D. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. So then I just need to go into OBS plugin. Maybe I'll do here. Look, we can just change this to source with a capital S. Oops, what am I doing here? Uh-oh. I think I have too many of these things open. Oops. Oops, sorry. I'm having keyboard shortcut problems right now. All right. Here's the source, and then we're going to do the symlink here. Huh? Where do I put the symlink at? Wait, am I being an idiot? Well, I mean, usually I handle this in Visual Studio. Right, what am I doing? I'm being an idiot. I'm sorry. I usually use Visual Studio, so I don't use Visual Studio for C++. So I'm totally how do I do that with VS Code? Like I just use a makefile, right? And then I just add that to the list of the paths, right? I'm sorry. I'm an idiot with CMake. I'm one of those like really really good programmers who hate CMake, right? Irrationally. I'm so sorry. I feel like such an idiot. Oh. What do I do? Oops. Oh, so I'm clicking on the wrong window. I hate that. Okay, so I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm just looking at the code and failing to read the text. Use the CMake current source directory. Here, let's do an experiment real quick. Let's jump. Let's open up LM Studio. I want to see exactly what kind of a difference we're gonna see here with the QRK or Q. Sorry, QWQ 32 billion parameter model running LM Studio. Okay, let's go in here. All right. So let's ask the same thing over here of the QWQ 32 billion parameter model. What the hell happened? Oh, I keep clicking in OBS. Oops. It's annoying when I do that. Let's see. Are we going to get a substantially different answer? Still loading, huh? Damn. Boy, my SSD must be throttling. All right. Whoo! Oh, shoot. Now we got to reload the model, huh? This is so stupid. Why on earth would you make that the default setting? Come on, man. Gonna make me reload the model. This is so stupid. I mean, who doesn't want the whole thing to run on your GPU? Whatever. I mean, it's new. It's pretty good. I'm not complaining. Actually, I'm complaining. Yeah. Wow, that thing really took the computer down to its knees, huh? Oh shoot. We're not going to be able to do this, huh? Right. Right. So the GPU is down to its knees. Whoo! Ever OBS, bar none. Wow.